Tej is making his debut in Mukunda. The good-looking and stylish, down-to-earth actor has already created a buzz in the movie industry. We got an opportunity to talk to him on Catching Up with Vrinda. Hi Varun, welcome to my show Catching Up with Vrinda, and
Hi.
I'm sure the Gulti viewers are excited to have you and listen to you because this is the first time they would be seeing you in front of cameras. It's your debut movie, and
Yes.
so much has been talked about. Your looks has been talked about in the teasers. You already seem to have a female fan following. So are you excited about the project? What's the Mukunda about?
Mukunda about, okay, I'll answer your first question. Yeah, I am quite excited, being my debut film. Yeah, I was quite nervous a couple of weeks back. Ippudu koncham taggindi. I'm feeling a little better now. I'm feeling a little confident, I said. Whenever I was tense, I used to go to my dad. I said, Dad, feeling a little tensed about the movie. He said, it's okay, just relax. You do your part right. Then you leave it up to the audience to decide if it's good or not.
Right.
So yeah, so I just let that out. So now I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident.
What is the story about? If a gist.
I say it's a genre that Srikanth never explored before. People are thinking it's a family drama, but it's not. It's more of an action movie, and there's an undercurrent love story throughout.
Right. Okay. The man who reintroduced multi-starrers is directing your
Yes.
film. So. Is there like that rural freshness that we saw in SVSC with this?
Yeah,
looking at the locations in the teasers.
Yeah, we wanted to shoot in some set here, because it's a little hard to go and shoot in these rural areas because a lot of people shooting at 200-300 people just come up.
Right.
Doesn't matter who the star is, anyone, they hardly know me and they just come there. It's like a festival. It's like a festival there, like shooting out on the 200 mandi which is chooses to undevaru. And Srikanth, he didn't want that flavor to go away by we could have actually shot a few scenes here in Annapurna or somewhere, just having a set there or something. But he didn't want that flavor to get out, and this whole story revolves in a rural area in down Andhra.
Right.
So yeah, looks very nice, good.
Who was the first in the mega camp to read the script? I'm sure it was run past Chiranjeevi Garu and your dad.
Yeah, only my Charan Anna, Bunny Anna or Kalimba haven't heard the script.
Oh.
So it'll be a fresh thing for all of them.
Right.
And my Pedana has heard it, yes.
Yeah, in fact, Chiranjeevi Garu gave the first clap for the film, and Allu Arjun also was present for the opening. So how is the sibling relationship like? Do you get nervous looking at the competition in the family, or does it feel, are you in that comfortable place?
Yeah, I'm quite comfortable. Not that I've never thought any of them as competition, but I see them as individual actors. So I never particularly thought, okay, Banyana is there, Charnana, they're so established. Okay, I had this thing always inside me saying, you have to live up to expectations. You have to do a good job.
Right.
To live up to expectations, all you can do is work your ass off. Work hard, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, in fact, you have actually worked a lot on your fitness regime. It's like a lot talked about. Did you take any advices from the senior cousins?
When it comes to fitness, Charan Anna and Tej have given me good advice. My Pedana has just told me, he said, go work out. What is this? You're so fat and all of that. I said, okay, Daddy, I'll go. I call him Daddy. So, and Charan Anna, he's a fitness freak, and before Tej and me also. Even Tej was like quite plump. So when Charan Anna started off, he said, your body, it gives you a lot of confidence once you lose weight and all. So just start working out. If you want, I can get you a trainer and all. He's the person who actually joined me in the gym first when that was 6 years back.
Okay.
So after that, it took me 3 years to actually get it into me, working out is good and all of that. Later, Tej taught me a good trainer called Guldeep.
Cool.
So I work out with him now. Yeah, it's hard and long process, but yeah, eventually I still have a long way to go when it comes to being fit.
Right. You are actually naturally stylish. I guess you picked up the costume for the film. So do you have a personal stylist?
Yeah, there's actually, I really don't, I'm not very particular about brands or say I need to wear this to this party. I'll wear whatever is damn comfortable. Usually what happens is when I open my wardrobe, whatever clothes are ironed, like washed and pressed there on the top. So I wear that. The next day I come, there's something. Again, it's the same shirt. I just keep wearing that. I just wear anything and go. And for the movie, there is Kumar Lai. He's the designer for the movie. Right. So he's come along with me. He's been a little help.
Right. In the family, there's one star who's an epitome of style and the other who's an epitome of action. So which direction are you inclined toward?
Action, as in you're talking about action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pawan Kalyan garu.
Pawan Kalyan garu. I'm always an action fan. Ever since a kid. I used to watch all these Hollywood action movies, and Tammudu movie was something that inspired me way too much.
Right.
So. Yeah, I think I'm little inclined towards action movies.
Varun, we saw one of the stylish selfies that was posted by Pooja on Twitter, So was it? It was quite a swag. How was the chemistry between you and Pooja on the sets?
I mean, I really don't understand this term chemistry. I don't know how that works and all, but yeah, it was quite good. It was good working with her.
Right.
She's very friendly and very down to earth. Right. She doesn't have this, I've already done a couple of films and all of that. And by the time she met me, she's already backed good movie in Hindi with Hrithik.
Yeah.
And she never has that kind of feeling and all of that. She's very good.
So were there any pranks that you guys played on the set?
Dude, I'm actually... Okay, the first movie, I think, I usually play a lot of pranks outside with my friends. But when it comes to the movie, I think I'm more worried about what I should do or what my dialogue is, what is my next dance move, especially when we were shot in Switzerland. And dance is something that shivers me. I just can't get it. And I've managed quite a bit.
Yeah. Did Allu Arjun help you?
No. He said, just dance, don't make fun out of yourself, but just dance whatever your thing is,
Right.
I'm not expecting you to come and dance like me. You'll have your own kind of style and all that. Cool. Just give me a little advice about it.
Okay. Talk about plans. Seems like you were a mischief-making kid. During MEK, we saw this question which was asked for you about Mukunda. Your father quipped in and said you should have heard him when he was talking about Ramayana and Mahabharata.
Okay, actually, I've read Ramayana.
Okay.
And Mahabharatam, I haven't read it, but I've watched this great movie called Peter Brook's Mahabharata, which actually portrays and shows you each and every aspect and names and everything. Right. But the MEK was my first live show, and I was quite nervous there, and that's the reason I couldn't even see anything. There were lights all over me.
Yeah.
I couldn't see even Akash Nagar sitting in front of me. Okay, I was getting tense. I was just getting into the mood.
Yeah.
And I was okay. I do listen. My dad always keeps telling me Mahabharatam and Ramayana all the time.
What were your favorite shows while you were growing up?
While I was growing up, all I used to do was watch TV and eat. Nothing else. And I used to play. I used to swim.
Right.
And I used to play badminton and tennis. I do play a lot of sports. I play a lot of volleyball now.
Right. So what are the pranks that you have played? Is there any anecdotes that you can give?
Frankly, I'm quite scared of my dad. So I don't usually play pranks and all at home.
Right.
But with friends I do, yeah.
Does your sister, tag along?
My sister? Yeah, we did that a couple of times. One of Kalimbabai once when he went for Badri shooting.
Right.
So he got me a fake gun.
Oh, okay.
So it had no bullets. It just used to make a good sound and all of that. So one of my childhood friend called Harsha, so Niharka knows him very well.
Right.
So he came home. And I was like, my dad had a gun, a real one and all, and I just put this next to it. I was like, I took the gun. I said, Harsha. So he got really scared and he was running all over the house. And my sister was like, Anna, don't do it, no, he'll get shot and all, he's gonna die and all of that. We irritated the shit out of him for 1 hour or something.
Right.
Putting in bullets and all.
Right.
That was not too many, And later there was something very bad with my friends. And there was this area near Madhapur. They used to say it was really haunted.
Right.
So I was very scared of ghosts and all as a kid. Now I
got
over it. Yeah. So one of my friends, I just weaved a story saying, there's a ghost there. There are a lot of people who do black magic and all of that. So we were a group. We were sitting.
Yeah.
So I just winged at one of my friends. So he knows the story. So I told him to go and wait there, dressed up and all of that with the wig on. So he left saying, have some work. I'm going. He left. So So I was in contact with him with the phone. So this friend of mine, he said, no ghosts, nothing. I don't believe in all of this. Let's go. He said, okay, come, I'll take you.
Right.
Come. He got into the car. We went, we took him there, and suddenly my friend was there dressed up like a ghost. We didn't tell him for a month.
Spooky.
We didn't tell him for a month. It was very scary then. Actually, that prank was played on me first by someone, so I later did that to my friends too.
Okay, cool. We were talking about Niharika. I've known her for some time now. There seems to be a lot of brother love, this brother-sister love, the sibling love. So you also seem to share the official Facebook page, yourself and Niharika. So do you involve her in decision making? Do you take her advice?
I take my sister's advice.
No.
No, not really.
Not really.
I mean, I don't give her a lot of advice too. I just tell her to be a little careful because of how the society is outside. Just in that way, I give her some advice. Otherwise, the only thing I would tell her is, she's a little hyperactive, my sister. So I usually end up telling her, be a little calm. You can be yourself, but I'm not asking you to change totally. But be yourself, but కొంచెం తగ్గించుకొని ఉండు ఆ టైప్లో చెప్పాను. She'll listen to me once in a while. If she doesn't, I go tell my dad.
Okay. So were there any lessons that you picked from Rao Ramesh garu or Prakash Raj garu during the shoot? Were you, did you learn something from them or were you intimidated by them?
Actually, with Rao Ramesh garu, I had a lot of interactions and all with Rao Ramesh garu rather than Prakash Raj garu in the movie. Right. Both are like great artists. Prakash Raj garu is already a very big artist. Rao Ramesh garu also, I think the role that he's portraying in this movie is going to be his career best. And I'm very confident about that.
Really?
Like, very sure. I mean, he knows it. And from Rao Ramesh garu, the way he acts, he's like a kid. I know he's already a grown-up actor. And the first time we shot, he used to go to Srikanth Addala, say, sir, one more shot. Srikanth says, okay. But she says, sir, please, I want to do one more time. He's like a kid, asking him again and again. I was like, that really inspired me, saying, okay.
Wanted perfection.
Yeah, right. And when it comes to Prakash Raj garu, he takes the script, he goes into his caravan or outside, he reads that for half an hour. That's say 3, 4, 5, 6 pages.
Right.
He'll come outside, he'll practice once, twice. He goes on a take. It's okay always in the first or second. And he's like perfect.
Right. Talking about senior artists, your family themselves have like so many great artists. So did you pick lessons from them while you were growing up? Did you always know that you were going to be a star?
Actor,
getting into acting,
I always wanted to. Basically I'm a movie lover, so it never got into me overnight that I wanted to become an actor. I always wanted to do something that was related to movies. Say I want to become a director or producer, or say anything, a cameraman or editor or anything. I didn't have one particular thing on mind. But my dad focused a little bit on me becoming a director. I don't know why. He said director avo. Okay, he used to rub that on me. I had this thing inside that I wanted to become an actor, not a director. That I can't do that. That's like huge task for me. I cannot do that. And once my Pednana, he said, I think you're quite photogenic. You have a good face.
Yes.
If you really are interested towards acting, I think it's a good choice that you'll make. Then I was like very happy that someone has opened up. So I said, Daddy, even I like to do the same thing. I wanted to act. And then he told my dad and my mom. They took it very easy. My dad was like, still, don't direction is something very great. Always keep learning something towards that also.
Right.
When you say lessons, as you asked, my Pednana has always told me nothing about particularly acting or you have to do it like this or you feel that scene, do that dialogue ala memorize chesko atla kaakunda. He's told me hard work is the only thing that will bring you success eventually. From day 1, day 10, day 20, it will bring you success. So that is the only lesson he's told me, and he's told me always to be disciplined. I was quite lazy when I was a kid. Like even now when I get a Sunday I sleep, till like 12. So he was like, be very disciplined, just go to the sets on time.
Right.
He used to tell me, I go to the set at 7:30. I know there was a couple of times when, I went. It was once when I went late to the set.
Right.
Once, yeah. And I actually got blamed that day. I was like, okay. My Pednana never goes late.
Right.
Because I've seen him when we shot for Baugar Bagunar or any other movies also. So he told me, great actors always
Always
go
on time.
right on time. So you do that.
Right.
It's the lessons.
Oh, okay. Initially, the movie was named Gollabama. Later, you arrived at how did you arrive at Mukunda? Actually, it sounds really good, Mukunda. Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere initially also the hero characterization, Srikanth penned it down.
Yeah.
He penned it down in terms of Lord Krishna's characterization, and he always wanted Gollabama as the title.
Right.
Now, Gollabama means the girls, and Gopi Kamal is the other name for Gollabama. And a few section of people, they thought it was a little, they didn't like it, they thought they were hurting the sentiments and all of that. So we said, we'll take it back, we'll put another title. So that was Wait. So basically the character in the movie doesn't have a name, even my character.
Right.
We never actually got that, we never came to that situation where, we had to use a name for the character. So by the end of the movie, like 2 months before the release, and then Srikanth said we need to change the. It wasn't official though.
Right. Yeah.
Gollabama also.
Just talked about it.
Yeah. Then he said, "How about Mukunda?" We had like 3-4 choices, and then he said Mukunda. Mukunda I thought was quite apt.
Right.
Because of the character.
Right.
Yeah, and then after that we shot a couple of scenes where he actually changed a couple of scenes in the dubbing and made the people calling me Mukunda.
Right.
So we eventually, by the end, we had to do that.
Yeah. Varun, what after Mukunda? What are your future projects?
Yeah, I've heard the script with Krish.
Right.
So it's still not materialized, but we have a couple of readings and all we had.
Okay.
So we haven't finalized about it.
Oh.
I hope all goes well. It'll probably start in a couple of months.
Right. Okay.
Except for that, nothing else.
Cool. Varun, we do this rapid fire round, okay? So I'll just do it with you. So we'll see how quick you are.
Okay.
So burgers or dosa?
Burgers.
Okay. Diet Coke or beer?
Diet Coke.
India or Europe?
India.
Acting or dancing?
Acting.
Bungee jumping, skydiving or go-karting?
Go-karting.
Mama's buy or daddy's?
Mama's.
Okay. Early morning India-Australia test or late night party?
Late night.
Okay, cool.
I can't get up and I don't watch cricket.
Okay, great.
It was very fast, right?
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Because you asked me the right questions,
Yeah,
nice.
Actually, I got most of the answers while I was interviewing you itself.
Oh,
yeah. Cool. So, Varun, can I have a selfie with you? We have this selfie time.
Sure.
Yeah? Cool. Yeah. Do you want to get?
Yeah, cool.
I think you have a longer hand. Thank you.
I can't smile now.
Cool. Thanks a lot for being on the show.
Nice.